Hey, my Earth signs. I hope you're all doing wonderful. Thank you for joining me for another group session. So if you're Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, these messages will be for you. Now friends, if you haven't been to a group session before, all good. Just understand, not all messages will resonate, and that is just fine. Take the messages that resonate with you. If you need a private session, check me out at my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com, where you can also sign up for my Psychic 101 Intermediate Workshop. 2 days with me, April 9th and 10th, and learn the fundamentals and the core basics of your own psychic abilities and how to take it to the next level, and how to learn what your personal strength is and use it to your best good. Friends, as well, if you like these messages, please don't forget to support me so I can keep supporting you. I am open to donations as well, because in case you're not aware, this is all I do. I'm here for you. Earth signs, let's check out some shadow work messages for you, because we looked at East direction, we looked at new energies coming in, but let's look at something that you might be holding on to that you need to rid so that you can move forward with beautiful traction and momentum, right? Let's start with Taurus. Taurus, please. Overall energies for shadow work. 2 cards came out here, okay? First of all, but I'm going to focus on this one. Great teacher. And what this says is learn from spiritual experiences. So you very well might be moving forward on your own spiritual path. I'm not sure how far down you are on it. You don't have to be, like, this card can apply whether you're really spiritual or whether you're just starting to feel it out and dip your toe into the water, okay? This is telling me that if you kind of slow things down, you already know and see where you could make some improvements in your life if you start to employ certain things. For example, meditation, mindfulness, calming the mind, not getting emotionally carried away with things, not letting other people's opinions bother you, okay? And this is trying to say that you are going through repeated cycles of tripping up on the same stuff. Hello, shadow work, okay? So let's see what this has to do specifically with you. And one other card that came out as well is a stargazer. And what this says is set your sights higher, okay? So what this is really saying is you know what the right thing is for you to do in terms of moving forward on your own spiritual growth and how to bring peace, but you actually have to take the steps to do it, okay? It's not just enough about knowing it. I'm gonna sound really cheesy for a moment here, but you know that part in the movie with The Matrix where Morpheus says, you know, there's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path? Darn right there is. You know what's right, you know what to do. You've even had some stings in terms of having this experience come back to bite you, but are you changing your behavior so that you get a different reaction or a different situation down the line? That's on you, okay? 3 cards for Taurus, please. Yeah. Okay, so Taurus. Some of you might have taken a hard hit in a relationship. Now, I do feel that this is more romantic relationship than it is, you know, business relationship, but take it how it resonates, please, okay? Because this is a general reading. So, you, Taurus, Queen of Wands, full of fire, intuition, looking forward into the future. You want to make things happen. You're all full of, like, positive momentum, and you're like, get all these people out of my way. I know what I'm doing. I know what I want. It's a positive card, okay? It's not like the Queen of Wands is some nasty person or pushy person, but she knows what she wants. She's gonna go after it, and no one's gonna get in her way, okay? But I have the feeling that this has to do with some relationship issues with you, Taurus, okay? So are you struggling with relationships, whether this is personal, romantic, family, or business relationships, or even your relationship with yourself and your higher self, because we are talking very spiritual here. This is saying that you really need to maybe take a more firm and direct approach to your relationships, and really kind of look at things intuitively and see, is this in my best good? And not just, oh, is this a good relationship for me? But choosing behaviors and to jump into relationships that are gonna add to you, not take away from you, okay? So if you're feeling like you wanna get together with someone or date this person or have a business partnership with this person, take a step back and feel it out first, okay? And ask yourself the question, do I see this in my future? Do I see this working long term? How does it even feel right now in the moment? And excuse me, use that information to decide if this relationship is for you and if you want to belly up to it. And in fact, I think that with some of you, the reason why you haven't possibly been having positive experiences in this department is because you're not either doing enough research or you're just jumping to conclusions and going with it rather than really going, is this for me? Have I seen this before? Have I experienced something similar? Am I going down a similar path? Okay, because check it out. Page of Swords in reverse. Are you not doing your research? Are you not looking at things really closely and just moving forward on emotion rather than looking at all the other things that are attached to this picture? And I also had the 9 of Wands that came out for you, which is talking about creating boundaries and barriers and getting your back up, or putting walls out there so that you don't get hurt with repeated patterns of injury, okay? So this is telling you, and like how telling is it with this card coming out when this says, learn from great spiritual experiences, okay? So if you got hurt in the past by going down a certain path, the chances of getting hurt again is probably pretty good if all the situation is about the same. Are you looking before you leap, okay? So Taurus, there's lots of lessons to be learned here, but the big lesson of all is what feels right for you, and connect your past experiences with your intuition on, does this serve me in the future, and use your intuition to determine that, okay? And I also want to say for you, Taurus, don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about saying no to some people. Don't feel guilty for not being there for everybody, because you got to be there for you first, right? Hope that resonates, my Taurus pals. Hey Virgo, how are you doing? So let's take a look at your shadow work messages and see what's going on for you. Virgo, please. Shadow work messages. Here it is. Heart Guardian. Aw. Excuse me. This card says, love and let yourself be loved. Look at this beautiful card. I love this card. And something that only stuck out to me like months after I got this deck, notice how this lady's cloak is actually turning into a rose right here in her hand. So if you didn't notice that, now I bet you do. But this card is about loving yourself first, embracing yourself first, because when you have self-acceptance and love within your heart for you, then you become a loving being. You emanate love. You have your own illumination, and therefore others will be drawn to you, okay? So this can be about self-esteem. This can be about knowing your own worth, etc. And a lot of people suffer with that with shadow work. So this could be really legit for you, Virgo. Virgo, please. 3 more cards for shadow work. There they are. 3 cards. 3 cards. All right. Oh, Virgo. Oh, Virgo. Okay, so are you feeling low self-esteem with regards to either work stuff or with relationships or stability in your life? Because I got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is telling me that either what you're doing for yourself right now isn't working, or maybe you are not actually working right now, or you need to get down to work and you're either delaying or procrastinating, or whatever is getting in the way from you getting the work done. You're not getting the work done, okay? Now, 3 of Wands is also here, which tells me that you're thinking about, or you have already planted some seeds, or you're looking off into the future for what you want to create or what you want to receive, because 3 is the number of creation, okay? But you also have to ask yourself the question, if you're not putting in the work, are you going to be able to reap the rewards? Because if you don't plant any seeds, how are they going to grow, right? So you have to be eyes wide open from this, and also love yourself. And sometimes loving yourself means being honest with yourself about what's working and what's not working, okay? So if this makes sense for you, Virgo, please take it. It may not resonate for everybody, okay? But we also have the 2 of Swords in reverse. So what this tells me, okay, is you kind of already know. You already know that there's some stuff that isn't working for you, or patterns that you have gone into for yourself that aren't getting you what you want, okay? If the card was like this, I would say you don't know what's going on and you're like feeling blind to the situation and you can't make a decision. But this tells me that in your heart of hearts, you do know what's holding you back, and that you're maybe not choosing to do the changes that need to be done for you to get yourself in alignment with this, you know, new momentum, okay? So Virgo, know and understand that you have to love yourself first. Sometimes you need to give yourself a big squeeze and say, it's okay that I haven't done this in the past. It's okay that this is outside my norm and that it goes against what feels comfortable for me. But these cards are clearly telling me that you want something else to come in. So if you want to see something happen, you have to be willing to put in the hard work to go and get it, okay? And if you've been putting in the hard work and you're still not getting the traction, then that begs the question, what do you need to change in order to get a different momentum? You can do it, Virgo. You can totally do it. Hey, Capricorn, what is up? Let's check out your shadow work messages and see if there's anything that you need to clear off your plate. Capricorn, please. Whoa. Capricorn energies, please. Capricorn and shadow work. Capricorn and shadow work. Capricorn. Shadow work. There it is. see you. Ooh, I like this one. Capricorn, animal guardian, trust your instincts. Boom. I love this card. It's so beautiful. Check it out. Now, this card talks about using your own innate instincts and skills, okay? And your skills are going to be different from everybody else, and you're going to have to employ different skills under different situations, right? So this is telling you to really use your intuitive instincts and kind of feel out what's going on. So have you not been feeling connected to your instincts? Have you been moving forward on just emotional energy or on just, you know, the tangible things of what you see in front of you and making like split decisions in the moment rather than feeling things out and employing different energies and strategies depending on what the situation is, okay? Let's see more detail for you, please. And that card is also talking about trusting your instincts. So what that means also, so for some of you, is that maybe you feel disconnected with your intuition. Maybe you feel like I can't do it, or maybe you've tried to do it before and you didn't get the results you wanted and like therefore you've given up on it. But let me tell you, using your intuition is not like a one-trick pony, okay? There's all sorts of different things that happen all the time, and you have to be able to feel things out, okay? Because not just because it came through, a message came through like this, doesn't mean that if it comes through again, it means exact same thing. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, okay? But that's where your instincts come in. Capricorn, 3 more cards, please. Capricorn, 3 more cards. Is that 3? Capricorn, you're beating me to it, left, right, and center. Okay, let me see. Are you stuck in a rut, Capricorn? Are you feeling like you're not yourself? And like this card says, trust your instincts. These cards that are coming out are 3 very strong and powerful lady type energies, all in reverse. So this is telling me that we need to make some changes in terms of your innate intuition and abilities and connections to your own feelings for you to be able to grab the reins and feel confident again, okay? Queen of Cups in reverse, not using your intuition or feeling like your intuition isn't serving you, not being emotionally in control, feeling like maybe a little bit sad or feeling like you don't have all your shit together, okay? Look, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is a very strong lady of independence and connection and being able to create and manifest the things that she wants, but you're not feeling this either. And Capricorn, the Empress, the Mother card in reverse. Do you feel like you need to be mothered? Do you feel like you weren't mothered properly? Or are you having problems with your mother? Okay, there could be lots of things going on here, but this also talks about a lack of growth, a lack of renewal, a lack of confidence that is holding you back. Capricorn, you are strong. I mean, my God, you are strong. You are fiery. You are like really connected to your own senses of what's above, what's below. So Capricorns can be very, very intuitive, but this is saying that you are feeling a little insecure in terms of applying your intuition and moving with the times and reading the energies, okay? So you really, at the end of the day, think about energies as an ebb and flow. There's sometimes where you're bang on and you got it, and there's other times where your body is telling you to rest and recuperate, and sometimes this means that your intuition doesn't fire off as much. Why? Because your energy isn't being used in a positive way. So for example, if you're burning the candles at both ends, don't expect yourself to be able to bring in a lot of intuitive messages because you're overworking yourself in some other capacity. There needs to be balance for your intuitive energies to flow through, okay? Or for you to even be connected to understanding the big picture of a situation. It doesn't even have to be about using your psychic abilities. It could be about you feeling out and understanding the situation and not getting blindsided by stuff. So Capricorn, okay, one more card for Capricorn, please. One more card for Capricorn here. One more for Capricorn. Here. Yeah. 10 of Cups. Okay, so Capricorn, you really are at... There might be family issues going on for you in terms of what you're not happy with or not feeling like in your power about, etc., okay? But these cards are telling me that you're not that far off the mark. You can pull back just a little bit, come back in connection with your senses. You might have to be honest with yourself about how you're feeling or what the other circumstances are going on around you. Address it head on and release it, okay? Address, release, address, release. You got this, Capricorn. Earth signs, I hope these messages helped you in terms of where you need to focus on your shadow work to help you clear out the clutter. If you need a private message, check me out at my website, kellyfergusonreadings.com, and don't forget to sign up for my Psychic 101 Intermediate Workshop. You will not regret it. See you later, friends.